New at 10, Charles Adair went into the Wyandotte County Jail but never left. Tonight, for the first time since his family filed a federal lawsuit, their attorney is speaking exclusively with KCTV5.
Here is what we know. It was July of 2025 when 50-year-old Charles Adair died in the county jail. The state coroner's report says he died after an altercation that led to a detention officer kneeling on his back. Detention officer Richard Fatherly was later charged with second-degree murder. Now, in the lawsuit, the family says excessive force, negligence, and improper training all contributed to Adair's death.
KCTV5 investigative reporter Samantha Boring shares the attorney's concerns with the case.
Charles Adair's family has been waiting for answers since July. Tonight, their attorney is raising questions about who is responsible for what happened inside that jail.
The system is wrong.
Grant Davis has spent years fighting for families like Charles Adair's, and he says the problems run deeper than one detention officer's actions.
When they don't train people properly and the people don't know the very basics of what they should be doing and that they shouldn't be kneeling on someone's back until he dies.
Adair died of complications of mechanical asphyxia, and the state coroner ruled his death a homicide.
That is why one of the detention officers has been charged with second-degree murder.
He's talking about Richard Fatherly. Fatherly is a detention officer, and despite facing a second-degree murder charge, he's never been arrested for the crime. Davis says the county's response to Adair's death, from training failures to how it has handled Fatherly since, points to the same problem.
First, it's shocking to the family, and it also just makes it's indication that they're not taking it seriously.
That's Davis responding to a question about a recent KCTV5 investigation, where we found Fatherly never lost access to his county email account despite being on unpaid leave. Records show Fatherly used it to contact multiple co-workers, some of whom are potential state witnesses. He even offered to pick up shifts.
Now, how can that be? That makes no sense.
One of the emails includes a discussion of excessive force with a witness.
I don't think is a good topic to be talking about in the county emails with other employees.
Davis says what happened to Charles Adair could happen to anyone.
Someone in your family being picked up for a traffic ticket and then dying in detention because someone knelt on your back until you died. That's shocking. It shouldn't happen to any family.
The charges are filed, the lawsuit is filed. Now this family waits to see if anyone answers for the loss of their loved one.
No court date has been set yet for this federal suit. While the sheriff's office says they cannot comment on this case, they did share that Fatherly's email access was deactivated. They say that happened on Monday after learning of the federal lawsuit. From the newsroom, Samantha Boring, KCTV5 Investigates.